it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Georgia Tech's offense will start this game off. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
He'll try it again. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Dropping back, it's Kane. Oh, they're after him! Slithers into space. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. And the Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. On the move, it's Haynes. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got rid of it just in time. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
They'll try the run. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
11th play of this opening drive coming up at this one, a 3rd and long. Makes the grab, it's Patterson. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. They boot it away on 4th down, making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. So Clemson's offense will take the field for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Clemson. Makes the grab on the left. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Going up top again. Wide open downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Loss on first down increased the degree of difficulty. Second and goal from the 8. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's King. Finds his tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Yellow Jackets come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Toss to the outside. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Handoff from the gun. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. On third down, he drops to throw. That's reeled in. It's Patterson. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to let it go. He's got it on the right. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. 2nd down coming up in this red zone opportunity. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This should be the last play of the quarter. The give to the lone running back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Patterson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pulls it and fires to the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. To the air, it's King. Flips it out on the screen. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Yellow Jackets are on the move. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The play action fake. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. Looking for room at the 40. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Clemson. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. LSU is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Tiger Stadium, a place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football. They're trailing by just 4 to Florida. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air, it's King. Finds his man, it's Haynes. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Yellow Jackets in the hurry up. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. With the catch, it's Brown. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Trying play action. Dances away. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Looking for a man. It's King. Using the quick game. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to get the first through the air. Bring in the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in, it's Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's King. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Looking for the end zone. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Going to the air. A strike downfield. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. To the air, it's Klubnik. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Got a man, it's Rivers. stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Gets away. Looking to buy time. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Just a short pass to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They kick it away on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Back to throw, it's King. They're setting up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. It quickly on the left. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They're up by a field goal over Georgia.
Looking for a man. It's King. Lofts one high and deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. He got it. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll send the back in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. He'll keep it himself. Gets it past the marker. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Clemson jumps to the line.
Really nice job there, getting some yards with his legs. It makes it so difficult to stop this Clemson offense. And for years now, you've had to worry about all the NFL talent they've been recruiting at the wide receiver and running back positions and tight end positions.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me. Not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Rides the back on the option to give. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's King. Makes the catch. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a crease. It's Haynes. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds the tight end. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Randall. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires one high and deep. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless, those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. Lowers those pads. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that is elite 3rd down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy. Jesse, I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, 3rd in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country, but the defense, they were all over it, they were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
Wide receiver going in motion. Makes the catch. It's Haynes. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Clemson is quick to the line. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
They'll try to run it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past, and remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Going to try to get it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's King. He'll loft one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And the Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone, right at the 20. He'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. From the gun to give, looking for room. Sweet cut there.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Off play action. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook. And you could see it there, and you could see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Rushes on him. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2, taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright, got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw, it's King. They get to him as he throws. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeps it on the bootleg. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
And, man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
Punt is in the air. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Right on target this time. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the boot, looking for his man. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. They believe in this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds. They'll run it from the gun. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's King. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Can't get him to the ground. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Yellow Jackets started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Powell. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On the run, it's Haynes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. Here's a hit. And the missed connection on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Under fire. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Well, I love the play call by the defense there on 4th down. They were expecting pass, and they didn't decide to just lay back and play zone coverage. They were going to dial up the pressure. They bring the blitz, and they just overwhelmed the offensive line and anyone else trying to protect that quarterback. He had no shot.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. That's caught. It's Haynes. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense has had some bad stuff happen to them today, but one bright spot for them has been the pass rush. They've shown the ability to get after the opposing quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Completes it in the middle. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. Punt is on its way. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check.